Welcome back to Nicky's Nerfies. Nick Mencken here with Pickdawgz. Today is August 4th, 2023, and on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. A Nerfie means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into my free plays, you know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel where we have over 136,000 subscribers and growing daily. And if you're looking for my premium picks, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and check out our premium picks tab. That's where you'll find my MLB lock for the day for only $20. And we have some hot packages rolling out right now, so go check that out at Pickdawgz.com. And best of all of our daily packages come with credit guarantee. You can read more about that on our website under any daily package we cappers have to offer. Now, yesterday we have starting this video right now, we're 1-0. We hit that Milwaukee Brewers and that Pittsburgh Pirates YRFI yes runs first inning. Pirates scored in the top of the first, so we smacked that one. We'll see what we could do on both Nerfies later on today. Let's stay hot and let's roll right into game number 1. We got the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Guardians. Right now for the Chicago White Sox, Clevenger will be on the mound with a 4-4 record and a 3.59 ERA. He'll be matched up against the Cleveland Guardians' Allen with a 4-4 record and a 3.7 ERA. Clevenger has been hit or miss this season. He's with a new team. He's still trying to figure himself out, but I think this second half he'll be a little more sharp as he looks to settle in with the Chicago White Sox. I still think Mike Clevenger is a really good pitcher, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. We'll see with this Cleveland Guardians team. They have been slowing down in their run production, I must say. This game is played in Cleveland. That's another big factor that I look at. It's a pitcher's ballpark, not a hitter's ballpark whatsoever. So there will need to be a lot of runs for either team to score. I don't think anybody's going to be taking it out of the ballpark. Even though with Chicago White Sox, you got Tim Anderson. He's been swinging the bat really well. I think he was 2 for 5 in yesterday's matchup. But I think Allen will be sharp, especially pitching at home. Both of these pitchers have similar ERAs, and their records are the same. So it's going to be a good matchup. I think both teams will be locked in, and these two right here will be locked in on the mound. That's why in game number 1 between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Guardians, we're smacking the Nerfie. No runs first inning. So rolling to the second game that I have for you today between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels. Right now for the Seattle Mariners, Castillo will be on the mound with a 7-7 record and a 2.88 ERA. He'll be matched up against Los Angeles Angels Detmers with a 2-8 record with a 4.35 ERA. Don't look past this 2-8 record of Detmers. I mean, he's a southpaw lefty, but in his last couple outings, I mean, he's sharp. His curveball, when it's on, he's got a 12-6 curveball that puts batters away. Obviously, Castillo is one of the best pitchers, in my opinion, in the MLB. He's having a shaky season regarding the record in 7-7, 500, but his ERA is still under 3. I like his presence. He has been giving up a lot of solo home runs, but he attacks hitters. And I will say the only guy he's got to look out for, Ohtani, in that lineup at the top of the order. But I like both of these pitchers on the mound. That's why in game number 2, between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels, we're hitting the Nerfie, no runs first inning. So we're rolling into our third and final game between the Kansas City Royals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Right now for the Kansas City Royals, Lyles will be on the mound with a 2-12 record with a 6.15 ERA. He's been absolutely atrocious this season, ladies and gentlemen. And starting for the Philadelphia Phillies, we got Nola on the bump. He's 9-7 with 4.44 ERA. Nola does have a little higher end of an ERA. He does give up some runs, especially in the first 5 innings of ball games. But I'm expecting Nola to be sharp in this matchup. He is pitching against Lyles, who I'm banking strictly on the Philadelphia Phillies to get to Lyles in this matchup. But granted, the Kansas City Royals, especially offensively, they're coming off a sweep against the New York Mets. Had a great series, and we'll see what they could do against Nola in this matchup. They could scrape out a run in the first of the inning, but I'm banking on the Philadelphia Phillies get to Lyles early on in this ball game. You got Harper, you got Turner, and you got the man Castellanos in that lineup, in the top of the lineup. So Kyle Schwarber's there too, so it's a rough top of the order for this Philadelphia Phillies team. Lyles hasn't been good. That's why in game number 3 between the Kansas City Royals and the Philadelphia Phillies, we're smacking the YRFI. Yes, runs, first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I selected for you today. Between game number 1, we got the White Sox and the Guardians. We're smacking the NRFI. Game number 2, between the Mariners and the Angels, we're hitting the NRFI. And then game number 3, between the Royals and the Phillies, we're hitting the YRFI. Yes, runs, first inning. Once again, this is Nick Mencken with Pickdawgz. If you have not done so, smack that like button. Helps me out a ton and costs you none. And if you're looking for my top plays, my premium picks, my MLB lock of the day, check that description below. The link is there, and I will see you guys tomorrow.